Hangover this. Hey everybody, it's the Fricken Film Critic here, and today I'm dressed as someone who just had a hangover. Ha ha! Definitely not the first person to do this. And today I'm going to be reviewing the third and final installment of the Hangover trilogy, The Hangover Part 3. The film is a continuation of the increasingly haphazard misadventures of the Wolfpack, which of course consists of the three characters from the first Hangover film that we all hold so dearly to our hearts. This time they're out to find Leslie Chow, who stole $21 million from John Goodman, and give him to John Goodman, who's decided to kidnap and keep Doug as insurance until they bring him Leslie Chow, which I actually thought was kind of funny. That's pretty much it, them finding Chow and giving him to John Goodman. No hangovers here, it's more about following these characters on an adventure that is only ever so slightly related to the first Hangover film. The plot is honestly the most convoluted thing in here. But if you're willing to suspend your disbelief for at least that, then I guess you'll be able to have a very time at the movies. Todd Phillips and Craig Mazin, who also wrote my least favorite film to come out this year, The Identity Thief, wrote The Hangover Part 3. They try to center a lot of the film's attention on the camaraderie between the members of the Wolfpack, and hope the film would be a fun ride because we'd be spending time with these characters that we like so much. The thing is, these characters aren't even all that much fun anymore, they're just annoying. And if there's one thing that Phillips and Mazin aren't capable of doing, it's writing decent dialogue for these guys. Every line exchange between these guys just comes off as mean-spirited and stupid. That's not to say I didn't laugh at some of it. I love seeing people being mean to other people. It's what friends do. But it feels excessive, and after a while it just feels kind of joyless. It's the reason why The Hangover 3 feels like such a party pooper. You're not having that much fun this time around because these characters aren't having fun putting pieces together, and from the looks of it, these actors aren't even having all that much fun. It feels like Ed Helms and Bradley Cooper are phoning in their performances. The only times they ever speak are when they're yelling, "What the fuck?" or something along those lines. But I will give some props to Zach Galifianakis and Ken Jeong because they are the ones that seem as if they're actually putting their all into it, and they're the only ones that seem as if they have some sort of chemistry. Plus, they're also just a lot more entertaining to watch because they're so weird. But I think the main problem here is that Todd Phillips and Craig Mazin are trying so hard to recreate the success and fun that the first movie brought. They even go so far as to give us a montage at the end of the film of clips from all three Hangover films. And all that montage does is serve as a reminder that the first Hangover film didn't even need a sequel. I honestly get a headache when I think about this movie, and I'm not trying to make a pun there, it's kind of irritating to think that this film is just, it didn't need to happen. I don't know, I don't want to spend any more time on this. This is a really mediocre movie. It's very different from the other ones, and I admire it for trying to be ambitious and trying to tell a different type of story and not just doing the usual Hangover format. But they made it into more of an action thriller, and it didn't really seem to work because it made the film look tonally inconsistent, and I don't know, it's a mess. I'm going to give The Hangover Part 3 2 out of 5 stars. Toast. Douchebags.